Hello, and welcome to Only Body and Breath Meditation Practice. So gently lying down, either on the sofa, the floor, or sitting up in a chair. Taking 3 deep breaths to release the stresses of the day. Gently close the eyes and enter into your inner sanctum, your inner world. Allowing the face to relax, the shoulders, let everything soften. The body softens, spine is softening, chest is relaxing, solar plexus, the mid-tummy, relaxing, the lower belly relaxing, the hips relaxing, the legs letting go, relaxing, knees relaxing, ankles letting go, feet just resting, relaxing, letting the whole body breathe. Breathing the whole body, the hands, the feet, everything relaxing, letting go, the jawline relaxing, letting go. Orient your breath now very gently towards your feet. Breathing through the feet as if you're gathering your breath up through the center of your foot, up the back of the body, roughly to the count of 5, and in breath up the back of the body. And gently down the front of the body, the exhale, roughly to the count of 5. This feels like you're breathing the body like an ocean breath. So just for 5 or 6 rounds, start to breathe up the back of the body and down the front of the body. Inhaling up the back of the body, roughly to the count of 5. And down the front of the body, exhaling, roughly to the count of 5. This is like the ocean breath, or the breath of the whale. Halting over the top of the head like the crest of a wave until it crashes down and the exhale down the front of the body before it reaches the ocean bed and settles a moment before rising again. So just breathing up again from the ocean bed of the foot, up the back of the body, roughly to the count of 5, resting like the crest of a wave over the head before the exhale to the count of 5, roughly down the front of the body. And just continuing this lovely oceanic breath, roughly 5 or 6 more breaths. The back of the body and down the front of the body. Body starting to be breathed. This begins to feel like the body is breathing you, or you are breathing the body. There's only the body and that oceanic breath. Just 1 or 2 more rounds now. This beautiful whale's breath up the back of the body and down the front of the body. And rest now, being aware of the center line of the body, keeping the spacious, open body established in that lovely round of breath. And we're positioning that center line now, which will always be our centering, orienting line of body and breath. Bringing your attention, your focus, very gently to the lower abdomen, to the 4 and 5 inches from the navel downwards. You may, like in the introductory practice, place your hand there initially to sense the rise of the belly on that place. Just gently orienting your breath, focus down into the low belly. Your mouth is slightly open. You just push out those muscles, those low muscles. And just gently orient yourself. Like the rose stem coming from the center of the brain, right down the front of the body, planted in the deep, rich earth of the abdomen. This is your main focus, the abdomen. Filling very gently and slowly. Like the baby's belly when it rises on the in-breath, it pushes out the tummy and the belly rises. So that center stem down into the rich earth of your abdomen. Just closing the eyes and just getting used to your brain focus dropping like an elevator down into the low abdomen. We're just going to breathe now through the body, getting used to this center stem and the breath focus on the chakra points of this stem line. So breathing into the first chakra, chakra meaning a wheel, or a place where, think of it as a spiral, each chakra as junctions on your spine. You can, with your inner vision, see them as spirals of electrical energy, that as you breathe into each space, that spiral is beginning to orient itself brighter, cleaner, more efficiently on each spinal junction, serving the local muscles, the local organs, with greater flow of breath, energy, focus, and efficiency. So breathing, bringing that gentle breath. The breath will always be oriented in the lower abdomen. Bringing your breath attention to the root chakra in the perineum or genital area, the base of the spine. Bringing your breath focus to this area and just allowing the breath to connect with the perineum area of the body. With your mind's eye, see it as a spiral. That as you bring the breath to that area, the rise and fall of the abdomen, that lovely spiral is getting brighter, cleaner, distributing energy, blood to the local organs and muscles. And the brain is quietly resting. The brain starts to just rest. So just breathing into the spaciousness of the spiral in the root of the body. Just breathing gently into that space, letting everything rest. The brain is resting, the body is resting. Only body and breath in the root. And gently bringing your breath focus now from the root, pulling the breath very gently to the tailbone area. So letting it rise very gently up the spine into the second chakra, around the tailbone, the low back, the hips, and the low abdomen, the sacral chakra. So letting the great spaciousness, there's a spaciousness in your breath. Open out that lovely spiral of the sacral, letting it open with your breath. Just feeling the spaciousness as the low back loosens out, the hips, and the whole colon area, the low abdomen, and all the local organs. Just open out with the spaciousness of the breath, that breath spaciousness. Just allowing yourself connect with the breath spaciousness in the sacral area of the body. Holy body, breath, and that lovely spaciousness that's beginning to open. Connecting with that spaciousness that's in the breath. Bringing the breath very gently, letting it rise and fall on the abdomen. Bringing it gently now from the root to the tailbone, bringing it up the spine, in behind the navel area, the solar plexus, the navel area, and all the digestive organs, the mid-back. So that lovely pull of breath from the root to the tailbone up to roughly the waistline area, and all the digestive organs and mid-back, solar plexus. Letting the breath open the space of the mid-back, the ribs, pushing out at the side to open that space of the mid-body. Solar plexus chakra, serving all the digestive organs, helping the nervous system to calm, the kidney adrenals to calm, and of course the brain relaxing with the breath. So the orientation is now to the breath and the spiral of the solar plexus, the center of the body. If you very gently just allow your sternum to rise just a little, particularly if you're sitting. So you're opening that center more spaciously in the body. So only that breath and the space opening in the solar plexus. Just getting used to that orientation of the breath in the mid-body. The breath rising and falling, and the spaciousness opening. Everything open, rested, spacious. So we have that feeling of the lower three chakras, the big Buddha belly, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, all open, centered, spacious. I am only body and breath, spaciousness, presence. Beautiful center line, opening, establishing like a maypole, that beautiful center breath line. Now the spaciousness opens like the maypole ribbons have space, center, and spaciousness. Just enjoy this rest, this being. Presence, breath, body, spaciousness. Breathing the body, open, spacious. spine to the tailbone, up to the solar plexus. And we pull it up to the upper back behind the heart center, the heart chakra, between the nipple lines here, just in the heart center, the upper chest, on the spine level. We open this whole beautiful area up. The sternum rises slightly, and this beautiful area, the whole chest area opens with the breath, like the sky opening in the center of the chest. Pulling up the back of the spine, opening the great sky, the center of the chest, the upper back, the shoulders. This beautiful spaciousness opens in the center of the chest. The heart chakra, the whole upper chest area. Breathing that spaciousness like the sky opening in the center of the chest. Letting the whole area unwind, the body just gently unwinds. This beautiful spiral opening. And the whole spiraling energy of the spine opens. The body starts to unwind up the spine, uncoils itself. Opening the great chest area, that beautiful breath. Opening the upper back. Letting it stretch with your breath from within. Letting the upper back muscles stretch open from the breath. Chest stretching open from within. Unfolding from within. Only body and this beautiful, spacious breath. Breathing the space open. Letting that breath start to open up further on the back of the spine to the base of the neck, base of the skull, the throat opening and the jaw now loosening so the mouth is slightly open. Sense that the chest opens into the great breath of the throat chakra. This great spaciousness opens in the throat, so the chest opens into the throat. The breath is all the way up the spine, opening at the back of the neck, the throat. The jaw loosens. Breath starts to orient behind the nose slightly. Throat chakra opening. Wonderful spaciousness. I am body, breath, space. Beautiful center line. That wonderful stem of the rose planted deep in the abdomen, chest up. Now it's starting to pull in behind the nose as the mouth opens. We pull the breath all the way up, looking in behind the nose as the mouth is open, into the deep sky, the midnight sky of the cave of the mind. So closing the eyes again, bringing the breath up behind the nose, the mouth open. Pulling up into the midbrain, into the midnight inky blue sky of the inner universe of the mind. The twinkling gold white stars and the inky blue sky of the third eye chakra, the inner sky, the inner midnight sky of the mind. Just breathing into that place. Still breathing, spacious, aware, letting that sky open as the breath opens through the whole skull up to the top of the head and the crown chakra. That midnight sky opens to include the whole skull and beyond, breathing right up to the top of the skull. That beautiful center stem of the rose. Body, breath, awareness, presence. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Deep peace in this breath. Deep peace in this body. Deep presence in this breath. Breathing along that center line. Only body. Only breath. Breathing up from the root, up to the crown. Only body and breath. And resting now into that normal breath with that beautiful awareness you're gathering, that center line, the deep breath oriented in the abdomen, breathing this body, letting the form of the body open into spaciousness along that center line. Only body and breath. Just resting now. Breathing once more as we began. Being aware of the feet. Breathing up the back of the body and down the front of the body. In that increasingly familiar breath, spaciousness. Back of the body and down the front of the body in oceanic spaciousness. Only body and breath. The back of the body. Exhaling down the front of the body. Only body and breath. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Deep peace in every breath, deep peace in every cell. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.